They say that the Australian bush needs a lot of fires to keep the litter down. Colder fires that don't devastate the whole of Australia. And then if you let it go, they blame greenies. Oh, you're not allowed to burn off, blah, blah, blah. It builds up too much and then you have a super fire. Well, that's true, but only in forests that are unnatural. And this is an unnatural forest. There's two reasons why it's unnatural. It's the wrong tree type in this area. It's not mature, and the underbrush will dry out and it won't decompose the bark properly. Now, if I do a really quick U-turn, look at that one. Big tree. That was a mature forest at one point, and it wasn't even a mountain ash. Now, look over here. This is a mountain ash forest. I think the correct name for them is Eucalyptus regnans. These are the trees that reached 400 feet once upon a time. Obviously, these are much younger. That was before European settlement, or when they came, they cut them all down, as you can imagine. So basically, Australians are hacks. Now, this is I'm on a logging road near the Black Spur, just north of Melbourne. Now, as you can see, the underbrush here is tree ferns. Now, this stuff decomposes all the bark. There you go, bark and leaf litter and whatnot there. That all disappears. It doesn't build up like a massive barbecue like it does in an unnatural forest, an immature forest. Now this one is semi-mature. It's getting there. I don't know how old it is, under 100 years. But they log these, and then you can imagine when they grow up, there's a lot of them very, very closely clustered together, and they thin out as they reach for the sky. So in that thin clustered, thin trunks, lots of them close together, with no established underbrush, it's a forest of kindling. And they keep logging and logging and logging and logging and logging. And these forests will never reach 400 feet, ever again, because they log and log and log and log. And they have this danger state where the forest is always a forest of kindling. And it burns, and then they blame greenies.